Happy Independence Day to you all. Once, our late Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, in a chat with astronaut squadron leader Rakesh Sharma asked, "How India looked like from space?" The reply was, "Sare jahan se acha, Hindustan hamara." Yes, we are proud of the fact that the Republic of India, Bharat, is a country in Southeast Asia, second most populous country, the seventh largest country by area, and the largest democracy in the world. India, known for its incredible architecture, most notably Taj Mahal. Let us, for a day, forget our differences and stand united as Indians to celebrate this Independence Day. It's time to seek Almighty's blessings. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. So, with freedom in our minds, freedom in our words, pride in our soul, and salute to our nation. Let's take a pledge to prove that. So, here is Aditya for the country pledge, followed by Sneha for school pledge.
Get ready for the country pledge. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I should respect my parents, teachers and all elders and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotions. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind!
Get ready for the school pledge. I pledge before God, whom I love and worship, to be a worthy student of my school and abide by its rules, to love and respect my parents and teachers and follow their guidance, to consider all the people of this world as my brothers and sisters, for we are all creatures of one God, to work for the cause of world peace and happiness of the people, to develop my mind in sciences and arts, and to let my religion guide me in my actions, to devote my talent to the service of humanities, for by this service shall I truly serve my Lord, to show sincerity, trustworthiness, and perseverance in all that I undertake to do, to strive always for excellence and great heights of achievement in my studies, and try to grasp 100% knowledge of all my prescribed subjects, to uphold the motto of Jai Jagat at all times, for truly I am citizen of this world. Jai Jagat.
I greet you all in the name of peace and freedom for all. I stand here before you all not as a general speaker but as an independent citizen of the country. So, my friend Ishita is here for the thought of the day.
Martin Luther King once remarked, "Change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. A man cannot ride you unless your back is bent." This incorporates the freedom to think, speak, and move at your will, without being hampered by restrictions or limitations. Being free, you are not enslaved, and nobody can take you in custody. Everyone loves freedom, and freedom is everyone's birthright, and it should not be misused though. As a responsible individual of the society, all of us are responsible for our actions. In the words of Mohandas Gandhi, freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. Thank you.
Mahatma Gandhi led the freedom struggle with non-violence as a weapon. This has been embedded by the generations together till date.
आप मुझे जंजीरों में जकड़ सकते हैं, यातना दे सकते हैं, इस शरीर को नष्ट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आप कभी मेरे विचारों को कैद नहीं कर सकते।
मैं हिंसा का विरोध करती हूँ क्योंकि उससे पाया हुआ समाधान बहुत कम वक्त के लिए होता है और उससे पैदा हुई नफरत हमेशा के लिए।
दुर्बल लोग कभी क्षमा नहीं करते। क्षमा करना बलवानों का काम है।
अपने आप को खोजने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका है अपने आप को दूसरों की सेवा में खो देना।
व्यक्ति अपने विचारों से निर्मित प्राणी है। वो जो सोचता है वो ही बन जाता है।
खुशी तब मिलेगी जब जो आप कहते हो, जो आप सोचते हो और जो आप करते हो सब एक हो।
आप मानवता में विश्वास मत खोइए। मानवता एक सागर की तरह है और अगर सागर की कुछ बूंदें मैली भी हो जाए उसे सागर मैला नहीं होता।
अपने उद्देश्य में दृढ़ विश्वास रखने वाला एक सूक्ष्म शरीर इतिहास के रुख को बदल सकता है।
आइए गांधी जी के विचारों को अपने अंदर जिंदा रखें।
India is a place unique in this space, beaded with pearl of unity, loaded with oneness and diversity, paving ways to integrity, saving itself with its originality, serving as an epitome of unity in diversity. Let's see what my fellow mates have prepared for you all.
Blue waves slowly creep us to the shore and gently streak the thick sand. The crisp, white-colored Himalayas extend forever into the space. As you stretch your hands out wide, you can feel the elevated walls of the rock tenderly run across your hand. When you go into a narrow bypass, vibrant colored flowers grow peacefully in the tiger's kingdom. This is India, a land of multicolored landscapes, ranging from the deserts to the mangroves, from the tall mountains to the fertile plains, and the pristine rivers to the salty oceans. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravid, Utkal, Banga, Rabindranath Tagore put the diverse spirit into one national anthem. Unity in diversity does not pull people apart. It brings them close together. The Aryans were a part of the rainbow of diversity. The Mauryans and the Gupta Empire too have a very intricate social structure and hierarchical administration. The Mughal Empire, mostly Arabs, came to India and brought a new religion called Islam. One of the most popular Mughal king, Akbar, brought to action armies and defense strategies. This empire brought lots and lots of diversity into India's already diverse culture.
In India, the openness of the dominant culture has traditionally embraced the culture of foreign invaders. As a result, the Indian culture evolved through the ages, shows the various layers and influence. Mahatma Gandhi supported non-violence with all his heart, and in his various protest march, people from different races, cultures and dialects took part. Present day, India is replete with the examples of the same. The Indian cuisine reflects the diversity too. Every civilization, empire that has ruled or even stopped one foot in India has brought a small but powerful influence into the Indian food. This became an instant hit on the subcontinent and today is an integral part of the Indian cuisine all over India. Looking at India's demographics astounded me, specifically the linguistic and religious demographics. The basis of most Indian languages is Sanskrit, which is classified as Indo-European in origin. Hindi has a strong Urdu influence. The cultural caravan has expanded as it winds its way through the turbulent and peaceful times. It makes India distinctive with increasing globalization, instant communication, migration of people, beliefs and ideas. There will be non-homogeneous population all over the planet, and India becomes a role model for others to follow.
What you need that my hands withhold, rich gifts of raiment or grain or gold. Lo, I have flung to the east and the west, priceless treasures torn from my breast, and yielded the sons of my stricken womb to the drumbeats of the duty, the sabers of doom, gathered like pearls in their alien graves. Silent they sleep by the Persian waves, scattered like shell on Egyptian sands. They lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. They are strewn like blossoms mown down by chance on the blood-brown meadows of Flanders and France. Can you measure the grief of the tears I weep, or compass the woe of the watch I keep, or the pride that thrills through my heart's despair, and the hope that comforts the anguish of prayer, and the far-set glorious vision I see of the torn red banners of victory, when the terror and the tumult of hate shall cease, and life be refashioned on the anvils of peace, and your love shall offer memorial thanks to the comrades who fought on the dauntless ranks, and you honor the deeds of the dauntless ones. Remember the blood of my martyred sons.
भारत हमको जहाँ से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तां हमारा है। सदियों से भारत भूमि दुनिया की शान है। भारत माँ की रक्षा में जान कुर्बान है। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है। सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तान हमारा है। मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे। महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा, चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे ना रहे। ए वतना वे मेरे वतना वे, तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था। कुर्बान हुआ तेरी अजमत पे, मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के, मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। केसरी
नमस्कार दोस्तों, 15 अगस्त के शुभ अवसर पर मैं आप सबके सामने एक छोटी सी कविता प्रस्तुत करता हूँ। जिसकी सुहानी सुबह है होती सुनहरी शाम है। वीर बहादुर जन्मे जिसमें, वो मेरा भारत महान है। भारत की माटी के पुतले लोहे के माने जाते हैं। गांधी, नेहरू, सुभाष, तिलक इस नाम से जाने जाते हैं। मेरे देश की माटी ऐसी जहाँ जन्म लेते भगवान। मेरे देश की माटी ऐसी जहाँ जन्म लेते भगवान। वो मेरा भारत देश महान। वो मेरा भारत देश महान। सोने के हैं दिन यहाँ, चांदी की है रात। नदियों में अमृत की धार, सुंदर सुंदर घाट। फिर बने सोने की चिड़िया, हम सबका है अरमान। फिर बने सोने की चिड़िया, हम सबका है अरमान। वो मेरा भारत देश महान। वो मेरा भारत देश महान। जहाँ देश खातिर मजदूरी करता किसान, देश हित सरहद पर शहीद होता जवान। जहाँ भिन्न प्रकार के रंग मिले, हर जात धर्म का सम्मान। वो मेरा भारत देश महान। वो मेरा भारत देश महान। जय हिंद।
तलवारों पे सरवार दिए, अंगारों में के कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है। है मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे, महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे न रहे। है मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी, मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। वो सरसों से भरे खलियान मेरे, जहाँ झूम के भंगड़ा पा न सका, आबाद रहे वो गांव मेरा जहाँ लौट के वापस जा न सका। वतना में मेरे वतना में तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था, कुर्बान हुआ तेरी असमत पे मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू। मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से। पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू। वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूँ, तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूं। कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू। मैं वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू। है वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन, है वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन, वतन मेरे वतन आबाद रहे तू।
Did you know that India is the cradle of human race, the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legends, and the great-grandmother of tradition? To tell you more, I would like to invite Kashish.
We all know that India is a great nation. It is not one particular thing that makes it great. It is an amalgamation of things, from being the world's largest democracy in the truest meaning of the word democracy, to being one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Amid various languages spoken, caste and custom, the country remains united. You can travel from Kanyakumari to the Himalayas as an Indian. We have free press, Right to Information Act, Food Act and more. Our country's achievements in space and missile technology fascinates me, making me say I am a happy and a proud citizen of India. India has launched a number of satellites in space for helping us in weather forecast, communication, medical research and education. The missiles such as Agni, Prithvi strengthened our nation's security and ensured a place in the elite group of the developed countries. Moreover, our scientists have lifted India's pride by placing our tricolor on the moon and on the planet Mars. All of this reminds me of a quote by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He said, "Our country is very big and there is a great deal to be done by all of us. If every one of us does his or her might, then all mounts up and our country can prosper and go ahead." I would like to recite a poem by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As a young citizen of India, armed with technology, knowledge and love for my nation, I realize small aim is a crime. I will work in sweat for a great vision, the vision of transforming India into a developed nation, powered by economic strength with value system. I am one of the citizens of the billion. Only the vision will ignite the billion souls. It has entered into me, the ignited soul, compared to any resource, is the most powerful resource on the earth, above the earth and below the earth. I will keep the lamp of knowledge burning to achieve the vision, developed India. If we work and sweat for the great vision with ignited minds, the transformation leading to the birth of vibrant developed India will happen. I pray to the Almighty, may the divine peace with beauty enter into our people. Happiness and good health blossom in our bodies, minds and souls. I would like to invite Senior Principal and the Principal of CMS Aliganj 1 to bless us with their words.
Greetings to all on the 74th Independence Day of our free country. Today, as I stand before you, I am reminded of the sacrifices our great leaders made to achieve this freedom. It's time that we ponder on these sacrifices and see what best we can do to sustain this freedom. India is still a developing nation. In spite of all the developments in various fields which have taken place, India still remains a developing nation. So what can be done to make this developing nation a developed one? And I feel the first and the foremost aspect could be making the country self-reliant, as is very rightly stated by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. Time has come when we stop depending on other countries for various things. Only and only when we become self-sufficient, when we are able to cater to our own needs in every field, can the country become a developed nation. For that, what is required? I think we need to focus mainly on three things. The first one, poverty and hunger. It is essential that each and every individual of this country is able to meet the basic requirement for living. Nobody is hungry, nobody is without finances, and nobody is such who is suffering from malnutrition. Second thing, and the most important I would say, is education. Education of children, education of girls, prevention of child labor, advancement of technology. Don't you think it's important? What happened in this crisis? Had technology not been there, do you think education would have been possible? Do you think teaching learning process would have been on? No. It would have been a 0 year with no teaching, no learning taking place at all. But it's only because of technology that we were very easily able to switch over to online classes, to technology. What about those people who are not able to do that? What about those people who cannot afford a smartphone or a laptop or a tablet? It is time that we see and we are able to cater to the needs of the underprivileged people in the society. As children, you need to be focused, you need to set your goals, you need to set your targets, you need to insist not only in getting certificates and degrees, but you also need to insist on value education. Because without proper value system, nothing is possible in today's world. I'm thankful to all the teachers, to all the wonderful and adorable students, and all the very cooperative and understanding parents who have really stood by us in this hour of crisis. How beautifully the teachers switched over to technology, preparing each lesson, all the trainings they underwent, every day they are making themselves better and better. So, onus naturally lies on the citizens of the country. You can just do about anything. You are capable of doing just about anything. How beautifully the parents cooperated. With the small children, they were sitting, logging in, sitting with them, helping them. It is not very easy. So in this hour of crisis, we have all been together helping each other to do our best. Similarly, we all need to work in unison with each other, for each other, to make this country a developed nation, to make this place a beautiful place, and to help in the sustenance of freedom, which we have achieved with great difficulty. So in the end, I would like to say these two lines for everybody, for all Indians. जो भरा नहीं है भावों से, जो भरा नहीं है भावों से, बहती जिसमें रसधार नहीं. जो भरा नहीं है भावों से, बहती जिसमें रसधार नहीं, वो हृदय नहीं है, पत्थर है. वो हृदय नहीं है, पत्थर है, जिसमें स्वदेश का प्यार नहीं. जय हिंद एंड जय जगत.
Good morning and Jai Jagat everyone. I extend my warm greetings to all. As we celebrate Independence Day today with joy and fervor, we also need to pay tribute to those who fought tirelessly to achieve the freedom and those who shaped its destiny with morals, traditions and values. The scholars from all over the world have applauded the Indians' culture, tradition and knowledge. Einstein acknowledged with gratitude, and I quote, "We owe a lot to the Indians who taught us how to count, without which no worthwhile scientific discovery could have been made." Unquote. The German scholar Max Müller also paid tribute to the Indian reflective tradition and the mind when he said, and I quote again, "If I were asked under what sky the human mind has most fully developed some of its choicest gifts, has most deeply pondered over the greatest problems of life and found solution, I should point to India." Unquote. As India discovers herself again, we need to augment on the values system. We need to come together to develop a nation of harmony, peace, and growth. We need to build a legacy that is free from the prevalent negativity, free from prejudice and corruption. We need to build a legacy which Rabindranath Tagore dreamt long back, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the word has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Friends, time has come for all of us to ask, what can I give to my nation? On this Independence Day, let us all resolve to do something for our nation. Let us all pledge that I will be a responsible citizen. I'll try to make everyone happy, my parents, my teachers, everybody. I'll keep my home and my surroundings clean and green by planting trees and recycling. I'll ensure that each one must teach one. I will ensure that my home is a home of ethics and will give a corruption-free home to the nation. Above all, my flag flies in my heart and I bring glory to the nation. I'll respect all the religions and I'll teach the lesson of love, peace and harmony to others, as I know strength lies in unity. Remember, खंडित होने से शिल्प सदा ठोकर खाता गलियारों में, गौरव होता पूरे घर का, बटता न कभी दीवारों में. जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय जगत.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।